Brent was always interested in the military. From a young child, he used to play Army with his friends, and they'd had BB guns, and they were never supposed to shoot above the waist, but one time Brent jumped up, and his friend had just shot and hit him in the mouth, and he ended up losing a tooth by that. He was always interested in National Geographic books on the Civil War and on World War II. Liked to play a lot of the war games. He was just a stand-up guy and wanted to do something for his country. And it was also a way to help pay for college costs. But he decided to stay in and make a career of it, and was going to, when he came back from Iraq, he would have maybe a year or 18 months left, and then he was going to retire out to spend more time with his son, Daniel. I was terrified. I did not want him to go. I said, "Can't you get out of this?" He said, "Mom," he goes, "I signed a contract on the dotted line. It's my duty, it's my responsibility. If my men are going, I'm going." I'm like, "Well, if you think this is what you have to do," and I guess I said, "But I'm terrified. I'm terrified that you're going to be, especially in Ramadi, because in 2005 that was the insurgent stronghold." And I was just terrified of knowing that he was going to be there. So we drove home. My daughter said, "Mom, the soldiers have already been at the house. You weren't home, so they went to Dad's house, but they're on their way to your house." So I already knew before the two soldiers showed up at the door. But it's still a life-altering experience when you see those two soldiers standing at your door to say those words that devastate a parent, that "We regret to inform you." And the two soldiers had known Brent. They weren't good friends, but the one had known him from school, and the other one had gone to school with my daughter. So they could hardly look at us. They just kept looking down at the ground, and I imagine that has to be one of the hardest jobs in the world, is to tell someone that their child has died.